It is the unofficial last weekend of summer, Labor Day weekend. And how did I spend the first day of the long weekend? Well, I went across the street to my neighbors and did a little wood hounding. All right, we got a bucket half full just because this stuff is pretty green and pretty heavy. So I didn't want to overload that. Little boss man is climbing a tree with the chain. Then we got the trailer loaded up with the first load, and yeah, that stuff is also green and heavy. This tree right here came down and then he stripped off half of that tree. So that's the part that I got loaded up right now, and then I'm going to come back for the rest of this log. It goes from there all the way up the hill. Right back up there is where it broke off in the storm 2 storms ago. So hopefully this afternoon I will get this bucked up and haul that in here. I might actually, I should just drag that thing out so it's a little easier. We'll see what my plan of attack will be after I get this home. And well, I don't know if I'm gonna unload it, because normally I split into the trailer, but now the trailer, I was thinking of just backing it in and splitting right off of it. We'll see. Time to go have lunch, right? So there was one big oak tree that blew over, and when that tree blew over, it knocked off a big limb from another oak tree. And the size of this limb could have been a tree in itself. It was pretty big. So I debated whether or not to just buck things up into some logs and haul them over, or to buck everything up over there and then haul the rounds back over. And I figured it would be less trips if I took the trailer over, cut everything up over there, and then just hauled back the rounds. So as you just saw, I ended up pulling the one tree completely down and out of the woods, and I ended up bucking it up right along the edge there, and then I ended up loading that up with the tractor and bringing it over here using both the carry-all on the back and the utility bucket on the front. I did end up making 3 total trips. So the first trip was with the trailer and a tractor. I loaded up, and then the next 2 trips were just with the tractor. So then the plan was to just kind of take the rest of Labor Day weekend and kind of just relax. But it was so nice out, and I just wanted to get something done. So I wanted to get started on splitting up all of the wood that I brought back from across the street. So I ended up doing a little live stream on Labor Day, which is the video that I put out on Tuesday. And I just wanted to get the trailer emptied out so that I could then use the trailer to split the rest of the wood in. If you tune into that live stream, you saw, it didn't take very long. I filled up 2 IBC totes that I had put at the end of the 37D. And those 2 IBC totes are now empty, and they've been replaced with the trailer. I took the IBC totes over here to my stack of future boiler wood, or future wood that I will be using to heat my house, our personal burning use. So there is the pile. You can kind of see the freshly split stuff that have been added to it. And I'm just going to keep adding to this pile. Again, just tossing it up loose here. I will eventually, I'm going to try to cover this this winter. And I'm going to do that kind of in the same way that I did this over here, with just some of these long sheets of like siding off of this old big pallet that I have. So the 2 totes, I pulled out everything that I was kind of bigger split and put it down here, again, in the pile for my personal burning use. So I continue to add a little bit to that pile, and then let me just show you. We will walk over here and I will show you which, so it's almost a split half and half. So this is what was separated out as far as the smaller split stuff. This stuff is the perfect size for bundles and to sell in the roadside stand. So yeah, 3/4 of a tote full of bundle wood. And then the rest of it went on the pile over here for my personal use. And yes, of course, there was some scraps, some slash, and I threw that in the utility bucket. So what I ended up doing was I put the tote right here, and I used the conveyor of the Yappa to kind of, when I was separating it out, I would pull out a piece that was bigger, put it on the conveyor. If the piece was smaller, I'd put it in a tote, and then the slash I would throw back here in the utility bucket. So there's still a good little pile of wood here to split up, and I'm not quite sure exactly when I'm going to get to that. Hopefully soon. I do have the trailer now swapped out from the totes. I have a bunch of other things going on this week. It's kind of a busy time this time of year. Back to school, little boss man's back to school. We have a few other things going on, so hopefully soon I'll be able to split the rest of this up. But it was a good haul from that the one big tree that got blown over, and then as that one came down, it knocked off a big limb off of another oak tree. So it was a good amount of wood to go over there and gather up and bring back to the wood yard. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow night on the Back 40 Friday Night live stream at 8 p.m. Central. Tune in and kick off the weekend with us Woodhounds. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.